go ahead. Sing the alma mater now. What? You don't remember it?
I'm Kayla Burton with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The impasse is over for the Bengals and their all-pro safety Jesse Bates. After skipping all team activities and the first part of training camp due to a contract dispute, Bates signed his franchise tag tender Tuesday and reported to camp. We won't be seeing Chase Young for the first part of the season. The Commanders placed the Pro Bowl pass rusher on the physically unable to perform list, meaning he'll miss at least the first 4 games of the season as he recovers from a torn ACL. Chargers Pro Bowl corner J.C. Jackson's status for Week 1 is now in question after he underwent ankle surgery on Tuesday. Jackson is expected to be out for 2 to 4 weeks. Elsewhere, the Lions placed first-round pick Jamison Williams on the non-football injury list. They hope to get the speedy receiver back by mid-season as he recovers from knee surgery. And the Raiders made it official Tuesday, releasing veteran running back Kenyon Drake. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
That's the sound of a crack in the ceiling found at a home inspection. But with a Realtor by your side, a newfound leak might only cause minor worries. With their expertise, a Realtor can suggest a credit at closing and even connect you to a contractor to help you shore up that leak and alleviate your worries. When it comes to cracks in your plans, the expertise of a Realtor can make all the difference. The difference between an agent and a Realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
If you want to start the semester strong, Staples has you covered.
A gaming chair for my dorm. A desk chair for studying.
Staples has you covered.
A better way to organize my stuff instead of using milk crates.
A desk lamp to help me pull all-nighters.
Staples has you covered with remote workspace solutions. And now get 25% off desks, filing and storage solutions, lighting and decor with the purchase of any chair. Explore solutions for your remote workspace at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 9/24. In-store only.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXOL, Centro, California. Good day, sunshine. It's another beautiful day as, we're counting down August. Yeah, today, August 24th, 2022. And, a week away from the end of the month, we move into September and people start to pick up just a little bit, don't they, Gene?
Yes, they do.
You can see the end is near.
There's not as much sweat on the brow.
That's the way we like it.
And I know that doesn't include ladies. Ladies don't sweat.
They glisten.
They glisten or perspire.
Yes. Okay. In the news, financial news headlines. Regal Cinema's owner, Cineworld, is filing for bankruptcy. Okay. The movie theater company heading to Chapter 11 in the U.S., where it operates about 500 Regal Cinemas. And what's going through my mind, Gene, is how does a place that charges $7 for a box of Milk Duds, $12 for a thing of popcorn, never mops the floor, how can they possibly go bankrupt?
Well, in their mind, they can't.
I guess. Well, I would be the wrong one. I think it started when I was a kid. I go to a movie and I typically fall asleep.
Yeah, well, you watched a lot of bad movies. Was that what it was?
I think that may have been part of it. And
worked your mind.
Just never been, I will watch movies on DVD because I can stop them and start them. And what did I miss? And
you can get
go
through
back.
them.
Yeah. All sorts of things are going on around the valley. I think most every school is back in session. So, be careful. Watch out for the kids. And we're talking kids from kindergarten through high school because none of them are paying attention to you.
And they are coming in all directions.
Yes, swarming.
Yeah, that would probably be a better way to evaluate it.
Yeah.
Swarming. A swarm of school kids.
I guess. Okay, are you ready for some birthdays?
Birthdays we have.
Okay. That classical gas guy, guitarist Mason Williams, is 84. Singer Marshall Thompson of the Chi-Lites, 80. Actor Ann Archer, 75. Actor Joe Regalbuto is 73. Actor Kevin Dunn, 67. Actor Steve Guttenberg, 64. Actor Jared Harris is 61. Actor Marlee Matlin is 57. Actor, comedian Dave Chappelle, 49. Actor James Darcy is 49. And actor Rupert Grint is 34. That's Harry Potter's best buddy.
Okay.
We've got local birthdays. Stick around. Follow all the action of Friday Night Football on KXO AM 1230. Join me and John Driffel as we bring you the best weekly matchup featuring the Southwest Eagles or the Central Spartans. High school football is live on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. It's brought to you by
McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro, La Fonda Bar and Grill, and the Imperial Valley College.
And we've got a switcheroo this weekend. John and I will be at Southwest, the Eagles and the Scots, Thursday night. 6:45 will be on the air on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Friday night football, we got them. Yeah, Mickey Dale, George Grijalva. They'll be at the Imperial West Hills game in Imperial. They'll be on the air on AM 1230 at 6:45 and on the KXO YouTube channel. So there you go. Local birthdays. Let's celebrate today's birthdays. Happy birthday, Jaime Nunez, Elisu Elizalde, Yoli Higuera, Richard Anthony Ruiz, Nancy Armstrong, Juanita Pearson, Priscilla Hernandez, Juanita Kenyon, Kathy Kidwell, Freddie Nunez, Grace Martel, Terry Aguilar, Mona Magana, Ricardo Sanchez, and Eddie Aranda. Happy birthday from KXO. And celebrate. So, anything else going on exciting? I know we mentioned schools in session, but...
we think they're all in session. I mean...
Yeah.
We used to be really easy to track who was going and when, and most everybody started at the same time. Now they go in opposite directions.
And there's like 30 different school districts in the Valley.
At least 30, maybe 31.
Yeah. So including some one school districts.
Yeah.
Anyway,
school district.
Social events are beginning to be scheduled. So, things are beginning to move in the right direction. I don't see anybody too extremely worried about monkeypox, but, just put it on the list of things to be aware of.
Hey, you were talking about your school's alma mater.
Yes.
Do you remember it?
No. I don't think I ever knew it.
Must have been really bad.
Well, it was typical, Yeah,
it must have been really bad. We can't remember our...
And I know they sang it after football games, but at the end of the football game, I was pretty beat up. I wasn't paying much attention to that.
Well, anyway, I just wanted to check and see. I thought, you might surprise us and just break out in song.
Maybe I'll call one of the old, one of the cheerleaders. I don't mean to imply that they would be old, but one of the cheerleaders would probably know it.
Yeah, I think you're probably onto something.
And we were such a small school, we did not have a band.
Okay.
We did not even have a glee club.
No glee club?
We were small.
That's un-American almost.
I suppose. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready for news?
Ready for news. We are.
We've got a look at World and California news to begin with. It is brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief. President Biden is expected to announce a plan shortly to forgive $10,000 in federal student loan debt for millions of Americans. Among them, Kira Kurosaki, who left college 2 years ago.
It's hard to start a family when you're in so much debt. It's hard to, be willing to make, all these, big investments.
The president's announced $3 billion in new military aid for Ukraine as the country marks its Independence Day. President Zelensky warning of possible new Russian attacks on civilians. A former Republican governor turned Democrat has won the election in Florida. CBS's director of elections, Anthony Salvanto.
We project Charlie Crist winning the governor's Democratic side primary to take on Ron DeSantis come November. Fairly convincing win for Crist.
17-year-old pilot Mac Rutherford has just touched down in Bulgaria, becoming the youngest person to complete a solo flight around the world. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. An autopsy confirms that the remains found in a car pulled from a Truckee reservoir were those of missing 16-year-old Kylie Rodney. Family friends dealing with what they say is a tremendous tragedy.
I'd say this is probably the worst thing that has ever happened in this community in my 45 years that I've lived here. We're very small, we're tight, of course we all have things, but nothing like this.
Authorities say foul play was not suspected in her disappearance or death. Pfizer's submitting their emergency use application to the FDA for their new booster shot they say will target more recent Omicron variants. A decision expected soon, says Dr. Alok Patel with Stanford Children's Health.
What we've been told is early to mid-September, and that is all the information that has been made available. I don't want to speculate too much more on what the FDA is going to say.
Gas prices averaging $5.30 a gallon statewide this morning. That's down 4 cents from last week, 44 cents from last month, still up about 90 cents from at this time a year ago. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call the pros. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
Tired of the same old retail grind? Get outside and work with your hands. Pioneer Landscape Centers is hiring for retail staff, loaders, and laborers. Enjoy full benefits within 30 days, no nights, and real growth opportunities. Plus, every position earns a signing bonus. If you're looking for more out of your job than just standing behind a register, check out openings near you. Head over to work4pioneer.com today. That's work, the number 4, pioneer.com.
It's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. 3 locations to serve you. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at El Centro Motors.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, the ballots are set for the November election. The local runoff races from the July election will be on the ballot. In the race for Board of Supervisor District 5, it'll be incumbent Ray Castillo and John Hawk. The runoff for District Attorney features George Marcus and Mario Vela. And the runoff for Imperial Irrigation District Director Division 3 features Don Campbell and Gina The incumbents, Cesar Rodriguez and Alicia Armenta, are running unopposed. For Imperial Community College Trustee Area 1 incumbent, Hortensia Armendariz and Trustee Area 2 incumbent Carla Sigmund are running unopposed. And Trustees Area 5, only one candidate, and that is Betsy Lindbergh. Well, enrollment events for low-cost home internet. It'll take place at the Calipatria and Heber libraries. You can get connected day. The day will be Saturday, August 27th. Southern Border Broadband Consortium will host enrollment events in Imperial County on Get Connected Day as part of August Get Connected Month, a statewide initiative to promote the affordable connectivity programs, discounted high-speed home internet option for eligible households. The enrollment events will offer in-person enrollment assistance to eligible households. The events will take place at the Calipatria and Heber Imperial County Free Library branches from 8:30 a.m. till noon. For more information, go to internetforallnow.org/. KXO News Time 7:44.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
And another local news, Salton City Authority Board will meet. The meeting will be held tomorrow, August 25th. It begins at 10 a.m., and it'll be held in the Imperial County Board of Supervisors chambers. The meeting can be attended in person or via Zoom. To view the agenda for the meeting, go to SSA Board Meeting, August 25th, 2022, at saltonsea.com/meetings. And don't forget, today, the College Center at Imperial Valley College will hold a grand opening. That will get underway at 11 a.m. That concludes this edition of Local News. Page 2 coming up.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Are you tired of all the clutter and junk in your house, your yard, or your business? I've got your answer. Give All Valley Junk Removal a call at 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. Yes, they'll come by and give you a free estimate on removing your junk. They do it all. Commercial junk removal, tenant cleanouts, storage cleanouts, yard cleanouts, and more. Even heavy objects. All you have to do is call All Valley Junk Removal. 760-623-9499. That's 623-9499. They work 7 days a week to accommodate you. So call All Valley Junk Removal.
Page 2 of the local news is brought to you by Town Pump in Westmoreland, open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30, and by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, 7 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Taking a look at more local news, widening a portion of LaBrucherie Road. The city of Imperial issues the traffic advisory for that project. It begins August 29th. The project is between Ayton Boulevard and Trushell Road. That's LaBrucherie. The traffic advisory says beginning this coming Monday, LaBrucherie will be closed to all traffic for construction between Ayton and Trushell Road. North and southbound traffic are encouraged to use Highway 86 or Austin Road as alternate routes. Drivers are also advised to use alternate routes around the city as well. The project is expected to be completed by November 27th. For more information on the project, contact the City of Imperial Community Development Department. A big rig jackknifed Tuesday afternoon and blocked a freeway on-ramp shortly after 4:30 p.m. Tuesday. The semi-tractor trailer was northbound on Highway 111, connected to westbound Interstate 8, when it jackknifed, blocking the roadway. California Highway Patrol shut down the ramp for approximately 2 hours until the roadway was cleared. There were no injuries in that accident. And finally, COVID-19 update. The numbers were released Tuesday morning. They were provided by the County Public Health Department. According to the new numbers, active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County have declined by 111. There are currently 512 active COVID-19 cases in the county, as compared to 623 cases reported last Thursday. The latest COVID-19 tier metrics for Imperial County indicate new cases per day per 100,000 population at 38.80, with a positivity rate of 38.1%. Deaths attributed to the virus remain at 940. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., featuring delicious breakfast and lunch entrees, including menudo, liver and onions, and meatloaf. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4:30 p.m., specializing in delicious prime ribs, steaks, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Here's Carroll Buckley with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, today should be another storm day over western Arizona and the Imperial Valley, with some storms producing strong to severe winds and dust. Heavy and localized flooding will also be possible across the Imperial and Yuma valleys, where watches have been posted for this afternoon and evening. A gradual downtrend in storm chances will then take place into the weekend, with rain chances ending altogether by early next week. Slightly below normal temperatures are forecast through the weekend before a warming trend begins Monday. Today, mostly sunny with a high near 104. Heat index values as high as 113. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts up to 20 miles an hour. A 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 p.m. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 83. East wind 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming south. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 11 p.m. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 104. Heat index values as high as 110. East wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming west. There is a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 11 a.m. tomorrow. 88 degrees and 71% relative humidity. Wind out of the east-southeast 5, gusting up to 15 miles an hour. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by Brownie's Diner in Brawley, open every day, and by the Town Pump in Westmoreland, Imperial Valley's fine dining experience. The Imperial Tigers are on the air. Tiger football with Mickey Dale and George Grahava on the KXO website, kxoradio.com. Tune in. Tiger football brought to you by
the Imperial Quarterback Club, El Serape Restaurant in Imperial, and Southwest Security.
Well, the Tigers will be on the air AM 1230, 6:45 Friday night, and on the KXO YouTube channel. It's Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Major League Baseball scores. The Cleveland Guardians beat the Padres 3-1. Dodgers dumped the Brewers 10-1. Elsewhere, it was the Rockies rolling over the Rangers 7-6. We mentioned that. Marlins beat the Athletics 5-3. Mariners topped the Nationals 4-2. Cubs shut out the Cardinals 2-0. Braves beat the Pirates 6-1. Orioles outlasted the White Sox 5-3. Yankees beat the Mets 4-2. Phillies nipped the Reds 7-6. It was the Rays romping. They beat the Angels 11-1. Giants topped the Tigers 3-1. Blue Jays beat the Red Sox 9-3. Astros 4, Twins 2. Diamondbacks won. They beat the Royals 7-3. And the Cardinals clobbered the Cubs 13-3. Meanwhile, Fernando Tatis has talked to the team and to the public and apologized for his PED ban and did say, well, while I'm out for a year, I'm going to go ahead and get my shoulder fixed, finally.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And turning our attention to the NFL, Len Dawson, a Hall of Fame quarterback who led the Kansas City Chiefs to the franchise's first Super Bowl win, passed away at the age of 87. Finally, this should have happened years ago. Former Chargers head coach Don Coryell is a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2023 as a coach contributor. Coryell led the San Diego State Aztecs in the mid to late 60s to numerous national titles and belongs in the NFL Hall of Fame. He's the guy that invented the passing game that everybody's using now. Meanwhile, the Las Vegas Raiders have waived Kenyon Drake. Drake, the veteran running back, will be looking for a new job. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said Wednesday Japan will restart idled nuclear power plants and consider developing next-generation reactors in a policy reversal that will see the nation turn back toward atomic energy as fuel prices soar worldwide. Kishida told reporters he had instructed officials to come up with concrete measures by the end of the year. Meanwhile, in a high-stakes decision, federal regulators announced today that SpaceX will not receive nearly $900 million in subsidies that the company was awarded in December, citing the fact that its satellite-based service is still developing technology and that the company failed to demonstrate that it could deliver the promised services. Let's switch over to the big board right now, showing green. Not much, but green. The Dow up 48 points. S&P 500 up 10. NASDAQ up 56 points. Gold up $2.10 an ounce. Oil, it's even. Yeah. Actually down 2 cents a barrel. Yeah. For your 2 cents worth.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 970-4500.
The National Weather Service says we'll have mostly sunny skies today with a high near 104. Heat index values as high as 113. Southeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. There is a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 1 p.m. Some of the storms could produce heavy rain. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 83. East wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, then becoming south. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 11 p.m. Some of the storms could produce heavy rain. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 104. Heat index values as high as 110. East wind about 10 miles an hour, becoming west in the afternoon. A 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly after 11 a.m. tomorrow. 88 degrees, 70% relative humidity, wind out of the east-southeast 5 to 10 miles an hour. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services. Did you know they offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil? In El Centro.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
They have great weekday specials.
I like the friendly environment, the friendly staff, the cold beer, and the best wings in town.
Burgers and Beer, what I like about Burgers and Beer, the menu, everything on the menu is great. I'm working my way through the menu. My favorite thing right now is the grilled tuna chipotle sandwich. That's what I had yesterday, and it was delicious.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
CBS News on the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Steve Kathan. We've heard it for years. A mountain of student debt has left millions of young people spinning their wheels.
It's hard to start a family when you're in so much debt. It's hard to be willing to make all these big investments when you're in so much debt.
Today, President Biden's expected to announce a federal plan to forgive up to $10,000 in individual debt for those who qualify and defer some payments. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
What it means in the short term is that tens of millions of Americans will see their student loan debt cut in half or eliminated altogether. This is a move that some are going to hail as historic. Others will slam as an inflation increaser.
In Florida, former Governor Charlie Crist won the Democratic primary. He'll face Republican incumbent Ron DeSantis in the fall.
His blind ambition for the presidency of the United States of America has taken his eye off the ball of this most beautiful state.
Well, DeSantis expresses confidence about November.
We've accomplished an awful lot in Florida, more than anybody thought was possible when I got elected less than 4 years ago. But we're just getting warmed up.
Overseas now, Ukraine is marking its independence. Festivities going on in Kyiv. CBS's Deborah Patta.
It is a day fraught with danger amid fears Russia will spoil the party by ramping up attacks. Repugnant Russian provocations are possible, warned President Zelensky. Respect curfew and act on air raid sirens.
The U.S. is sending an additional $3 billion in military aid to Ukraine. Back here at home, CBS's Jim Krasula tells us keeping the lights on is a growing struggle in a high-inflation economy.
There are warnings of what's being called a tsunami of shutoffs.
An estimated 20 million U.S. homes, about 1 in 6 American homes, have fallen behind on paying their utility bills. That's according to the National Energy Assistance Directors Association. It's the worst such crisis the group has ever documented.
Hall of Famer Len Dawson has died at 87.
The all-time leader in touchdown passes for the AFL is Kansas City's Len Dawson.
Dawson, one of the top quarterbacks of the late 1960s and early 70s. He led the Kansas City Chiefs to the Super Bowl IV title for more than 20 years. He was one of the hosts on HBO's Inside the NFL. With a successful landing today in Bulgaria, 17-year-old Mac Rutherford has become the youngest person to complete a solo flight around the world. Wall Street, right now, the Dow is up 45 points. The S&P is up 8. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of the John Deere 1025R compact tractor.
Shaw stands for skilled hands at work.
And he lives up to the name as he uses his versatile tractor to make
the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
And the Allens fire up their John Deere 3032E compact tractor to
grow about 9 acres of flowers.
Because the beauty of having land is deciding how to make it yours. There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com. Nothing runs like a Deere.
Hey, y'all, this is your girl, Cheryl Underwood, and I want to tell you something. My digestive system used to make me feel sluggish, but those days are over. Now I feel great. That's because I increased my fiber intake with the Metamucil 2-week challenge, and I'm still hooked. I just took Metamucil every day for 14 days, and it's really that easy. Metamucil traps and removes the waste that weighs you down, so you feel lighter and more energetic. Now I never want to go back to that heavy feeling. Are you ready for the Metamucil 2-week challenge for a coupon and daily support? Sign up at Metamucil.com today.
A late movie star's car has sold for big money.
Sean Connery's personal James Bond car has sold at auction.
Quick, get in the car. I'll take care of him.
His Snow Shadow Gray 1964 DB5 minus the gadgets, guns, and ejector seat went for $2.4 million. Connery bought it in 2018. Just 2 years before he died at the age of 90. No word on who the new owner is, but the winning package includes a drive chauffeured by Formula One legend Jackie Stewart. Part of the proceeds will go to the Sean Connery Philanthropy Fund. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Olympic ski jumping powerhouse Norway has cut an unprecedented 4-year deal with USA Nordic to share coaches, facilities, and data. The only U.S. medal in ski jumping was at the first Winter Games back in 1924. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio with Carroll Buckley.
When I wake up in the morning.
AM 1230.
Here we go now.
KXO.
1230.